Once upon a time, in the serene hills of Sabrimala, there lived a wise and revered sage named Ayyappa. Known for his devotion, strength, and compassion, Ayyappa was considered a deity, born from the union of Lord Shiva and Vishnu, in his Mohini form. His story, however, was not only of divine lineage but also of tremendous courage and selflessness. Many years ago, the region of Sabrimala was a wild and untamed land, surrounded by thick forests and treacherous paths. People lived in fear of bandits and wild animals. The villages nearby would often face calamities, and there was no
ஐயப்பன்
one to
ஐயப்பன்
protect them.
அல்லது சாஸ்தா அல்லது
The people
தர்மசாஸ்தா
prayed
அல்லது
fervently
மணிகண்டன்
for a
என்பவர் இந்து
savior.
கடவுள்களில் ஒருவர்.
One night, as the
ஐயப்பன்
moonlight
வழிபாடு
bathed the
தென்னிந்தியாவில்
forest in
முதன்மை
silver,
பெறுகிறது.
a divine figure
ஐயப்பனின்
appeared.
முக்கிய வழிபாட்டு தலமாக
Ayyappa
சபரிமலை
Swamy,
விளங்குகிறது.
young yet wise, had
ஐயப்பன்
arrived
மோகினி,
on earth.
விஷ்ணு மற்றும் சிவன்
He had
ஆகியோரின்
been sent by
மகனாகவும்
the gods to
அன்னை
protect the
பார்வதியின் வளர்ப்பு
innocent, to
மகனாகவும்
restore
கருதப்படுகிறார்.
peace, and to ensure that no harm would come to the devotees. With his bow and arrow, he was a warrior, and with his wisdom, he was a guide. Ayyappa's first test came when a notorious bandit chief named Singhavana threatened the peaceful villages. He and his band of thieves were ruthless, causing terror throughout the region. The villagers were desperate, and as word spread of Ayyappa's arrival, they went to him for help. With a calm and determined voice, Ayyappa assured them that no harm would come to them. He set out into the jungle alone, not out of arrogance, but with the unshakable confidence that justice would prevail. The jungle was dense, and the paths were challenging, but Ayyappa's steps were firm, guided by divine purpose. On the eve of his confrontation with Singhavana, Ayyappa entered a cave to meditate and prepare himself. As he sat in deep meditation, he heard a voice calling to him. It was the voice of Lord Shiva himself. Ayyappa, you are destined for greatness, but remember the essence of dharma. To defeat evil, you must also understand it. Ayyappa, with the guidance of Lord Shiva, understood that mere force would not bring peace. The bandit leader was once a noble man who had fallen into temptation, losing his way. Ayyappa knew that he had to show Singhavana the path to redemption, not just defeat him in battle. When Ayyappa met Singhavana the next day, the forest was quiet as if holding its breath. Singhavana, with his fierce eyes and weapons drawn, charged toward Ayyappa. But Ayyappa stood still, his calm presence overpowering the rage of the bandit. You seek power through fear, Ayyappa said. But true strength lies in righteousness. I do not wish to fight you, Singhavana. I offer you the path of peace. Singhavana paused, astonished. The words of Ayyappa pierced through his hardened heart. The battle he had waged for years in the jungle was nothing compared to the inner conflict now awakened within him. I am lost, Singhavana confessed, his voice breaking. I sought to rule, to dominate, but it only brought me suffering. Ayyappa, in his divine compassion, extended his hand to the bandit leader. It is never too late to change. Join me, and together, we will protect the innocent and restore peace. Moved by Ayyappa's wisdom and grace, Singhavana laid down his weapons and pledged to abandon his life of crime. He would now guard the forest and guide travelers, becoming a protector instead of a destroyer. Ayyappa Swamy's actions taught the people of Sabrimala an invaluable lesson. True strength lies not in